Okay, boys. At Sirikil Zizaran's Exilecon qualifier event on July 27th. Oh, nice. That's actually a decent heads up instead of like a week. We will be supporting Zizaran in hosting the third of our Exilecon qualifying event. Players will compete in a hardcore solo cell phone environment to be the first killed Ciri, Queen of the Wall, in the apex of the sacrifice. So you cannot do it in the temple because that's not apex of sacrifice. Even though you can get in temple at Ciri earlier. The winner will receive a VIP Exilecon prize package and entry into our Exilecon race final. Caesar's sponsor Method will be providing an additional Exilecon prize package to the second place. Oh, that's interesting. The event begins at children, so 10 p.m. my time. I think that's actually 11 p.m. and not 10. I think that's just wrong for me, but either way, it is a bad time for me. And will be open for 12 hours, although it's likely that the top 10 places will be filled within a few hours. Probably, it's definitely going to be less than 5 hours because this is going to be a shorter race than leveling to 80. But I think, I mean, it's probably going to be around. It's going to be around like 4 hours, I think. The unless there's like some horrible RNG and slash people just die, I think that the top 2 places are done in around 4 hours, if not even earlier. I think it's probably earlier than 4 hours. The event is open to all who would like to participate and takes place in a separate event league so that there are no limits to number of participants who may join. This also makes it so that they can properly track who has actually killed Atsiri, so you don't need to stream. Imagine GGG is using their tech from previous racing events. Finally, that's so good. You'll be able to join the event under the character selection screen when it becomes available. First place, VIP Exilecon ticket, convention and the VIP dinner, flights to New Zealand, accommodation, convention weekend entrance into Exilecon Race event final, and the second place, regular Exilecon convention ticket, flights to New Zealand, accommodation for the convention weekend, and then 3rd to 10th. Meta will also be providing prizes to the rest of the top 10. Oh, that's a lot of prizes then. These are yet to be announced. Keep an eye on the Zera's announcement. If you'd like to watch an action unfold live, you can watch the broadcast of the event over at Twitch TV/Method. And probably at Twitch TV/Rice because he does his rogue casting differently from I would assume this is gonna be like Ziggy and Brittle and actually I have no idea who's gonna. I would assume Ziggy, at least Ziggy and Ziggy. I would assume it's a Ziggy, Brittle, and Octavia. And I guess Rice could be competing too. That's another thing. Either way. And we already know that this is not gonna be in Legion. And that's probably there's a couple reasons why it's good that it's not in Legion. One, the actual final event at Exilecon, yet to be announced by the way, will not be under this league, right? So that's one. So there's no reason to have that in my opinion. Two, I'm pretty sure there's a Legion like specific drop for sacrifice fragments, which I think would probably end up meaning that this race would literally just be restarting one specific zone and then opening the monolith and hoping to find that. If you don't, then you just reset. So it's a good decision that this isn't under the league. Why do you assume it's not Legion? I'm pretty sure somebody already confirmed that it's not Legion. Let's find that. If there's a POE. There's a. Okay, let's take a look. So happy to see a lot of positive reactions. I'm positive because of them using their tech to actually do this shit. I wish they did this with Camel too, so that Camel, instead of doing level 80 race, Camel could have done like, you know, Act 5 kill, and then Act 10 kill or something like that. I'm not sure if I like the Atsiri kill itself. It's probably gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a lot of RNG into just getting in there, because you can get absolutely fucked over by sacrifice RNG getting midnight. My guess is that the top 2 winners places are basically whoever get the midnight first. I hope that's not the case, and I hope that people die there, but I'm pretty sure people will. Whoever gets the midnights first and have access to it, because you actually have to kill Act and Kitava. So that's actually nice that you have to kill Act and Kitava before you even have the chance at doing this, right? I'm pretty sure you can't open. So like enter this before, right? Yeah, you cannot access the endgame content until you have completed Act 10. So you actually have to do Act 10 Kitava for this, which is really good. So people actually need to do that. I wonder if Act 10 Kitava would have been better race than the Atsiri kill race, honestly, but yeah, I think this is gonna be definitely interesting, and I think this is actually the first time ever, aside from when Atsiri was originally revealed, when we get an Atsiri kill. And it's very different now. Because people are gonna be doing this at like level fucking like 60. The winning levels are like you're the level whatever you were when you obtained midnight. Imagine if there's a frag controversy but nobody knows and the race is won by someone who knows. That would be pretty interesting. And that would be deserved on the person knowing that, for sure. Okay, let's find the. Why is the race not using Legion? Is this confirmed? Zizoran, please confirm if Legion is not turned. I think it's a good thing that it's not under Legion, for the reasons I mentioned before. The fact that the second place is also an Exilecon ticket is gonna make a lot of people practice. Probably including me too. And the fact that there's already 2 tickets given away, and there's not 2. Like I mean, the thing is, the people who get to Act 10 and do Kitava first, like you cannot win this race unless you're good at the story anyways. There's no way. There's no way you will be able to get either the first or second spot. Maybe like one of these spots. But there's no chance for anyone who doesn't do a very fast Act 10 Kitava kill be able to do this, I think. Though it's probably gonna be. I wonder if the strategy is gonna be farming the set first and then pushing the kill, or if people are actually gonna push for the Kitava kill and then corrupt maps if they have wall orbs. There's also divination card in maps, like on low level maps, for what is the name? Her Mask, I think. This drops in all the low tier maps. Haunted Mansion. Like you could literally do like Haunted Mansion, Alaways, or Soulfurman's Glacier, because I'm pretty sure all of the low tier maps, all of the Yeah, I think it's like all the like native white maps drop this div card. I'm wondering if this is the strategy to just rush into maps for this card and then walling your maps, or if it's, is there any double boss low tier maps? No, all of the T1 and T2 maps are a single boss. No, by the time people are doing CT square, the race is already over, I think. But I mean, obviously, if you happen to get this, yeah. So there's some stuff to be done there, yeah. There's also sextant mod, yeah. Gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how it will unfold. What was the strat that ended up getting the ends up getting the set most consistently. Also, I'm pretty sure the trio is actually the hard part of this and not the Atsiri itself. If you can vault CT score, the bosses will probably kill you if there are any map mods. That's true. That's true. Also, I wonder what the build is gonna be. Honestly, this is probably the trapper / miner race. Reroll for twin. Yeah, I mean, you don't have that much currency early on. You can't really do that. You can only hope. I wonder if people are gonna be so testing out if they can find out the frame time trick to work. The issue with that is that every time something extra spawns, every time you get an incursion, you will get the same kind of like frame difference. Every time you get beasts, that will happen. I'm pretty sure that happens also for Nico. It definitely happens for Alva. Like it's yeah. Are there any patterns for Atsiri split face? Has anyone ever researched it? I'm pretty sure it's just random in where they go. They can be in any spot. From the farming that I've done with it. Feels like it's just completely random. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. It's really refreshing to see a race like this. This is gonna be really, really nice for the people watching, assuming all the top contestants are actually streaming. Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm pretty excited about this, but at the same time, I wonder if this is the best race because there is no way in hell the Exilecon event will be an Atsiri kill. Hell, I'm expecting it not to be an even Act 10 Kitava kill. Actually, I remember somebody said that Siggy talked about this in the Camels Discord. Let me go check it quick. There's a mention here in general. Oh shit, there's something here. Take a look. Caster mods Razor. Hey folks, I'm working with Bex and GGG on Exilecon planning. Time is potentially somewhat limited for the final race. Bex was asking what could we do in an hour or so. In an hour? Yeah, okay, so the race is at maximum an Act 5 Kitava kill. I'm wondering what your thoughts are. What would you ideally like to see out of the final race, and would you be satisfied with the time slot somewhat limited? Act 5 is over an hour too. Well, right now it's not necessarily. Oh yeah, another thing is they're planning the time slot now, but we're gonna have at least one more, if not two more patches and balance changes before the race is actually happening. Like, what is the best time now might actually not even be the best time during the race. If they nerf the things and don't like buff something else on the level. From my I think an Act 10 Kitava kill would be the best, honestly. But that's not gonna happen. I think honestly the best thing is an Act 5 Kitava and then just hope that Ziggy talks GGG to be able to do, instead of 1 hour, to 1.5 hour. And I'm pretty sure that's it. If not that, then because Dominus is too easy. I guess Malachi could be something. But so could be Izaro. If they made a Izaro, like a 1 hour Izaro race, where they actually make it so that the Izaro fight has the most dangerous mods, which is the curse, early on, because it's really hard to get the warding for that fight. So the curses, and then I mean, I guess you could argue that it's the charges, and then golems is another, and then the curses. Curses is really bad if you don't have a curse flask. Honestly, I wouldn't put the curse, but if it were that, I would make it so that it's golems and then the frenzy charges or whatever. Yeah, obviously this is a show match. This is I've come to accept that this is basically a show match. Yeah, like, you know, it's like a fun event for people to watch there. Yeah. Can curse even spawn in normal? I don't even know actually. Honestly, no idea. I haven't paid attention while doing that. Actually, wait. I think the frenzies can't spawn either. Didn't they change? Wait, I think they changed it at some point. Either way, if they do that, I hope that they make it the hardest possible that they could. Either way, I don't think Izaro is a pretty easy fight. So I think it would either be a Malachi. If it's 1 hour, then it would just be a Malachi kill, I think. But Act 5 Kitava, I think an Act 5 Kitava would be something that all the racers would definitely accept as a decent race. For sure. Let's take a look a bit here. I think that, yeah, there's like 1.5 hours right now in the times. If I present a good argument. But yeah, there have to be innocence. I mean, if you do innocence, might as well go all the way to Kitava. It takes like another 5 minutes from there to do it, or something like that. They're private league. No, they just use the system that they're using for this race. Okay. Would also be good to hear from the golden ticket holders. Oh fuck! Sorry. We can't say anything, boys. Yeah, this. I think that honestly the Act 5 Kitava race is the best race they can do. It's short enough, and doing that fight is actually gonna be, you know, I honestly think that's the best option they can do. Royale? Oh shit, Battle Royale. Let's go. I have all my money on time winning. It doesn't have a game mechanics Jeopardy. Hosted by. Yo, Scribble! Yo, that's it. Also, we are having level 85 qualifier, but all mapping skills don't matter the Exilecon. While that's true, anyone who has a chance at winning a level 80 race also is the guy who's gonna have the highest chance at winning an Act 5 Kitava. Or at least like Act 10 Kitava. Act 5, maybe not. But I mean, you have to be really. You have no chances at like level 80 race. You have no chances at 30 race or anything like that, unless you're absolutely god tier, even at like the story. Yeah, that's what Camel is saying here. Okay. through no life experience. Yeah, okay. Okay. Honestly, I think it's a good job by this making GGG actually use their tech on, you know, this shit. Good job. Can we have a clap for this? At least I clapped, okay.